there's a good chance that we missed a turn back there, and we may be off track now, which means that if so, we're gonna have to backtrack a pretty good ways to paddle. So I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes. All right, so we are finally back camping. I have got down here. Me and some buddies are going to be camping and paddling this weekend, and we're back at Crooked River Campground. So if you guys don't remember, I did a video from here a while back, and but the guys really had a hard time last time. This time they wanted a little more leisure, enjoyable paddle, and I think we're going to do some fishing this time, so it should be a lot of fun. I didn't show you setting up my hammock and all that stuff because there's just something about this campground that gives me a tough time. But I did finally get everything set up. And I think we're going to get ready. It's starting to get later in the afternoon, so we're going to get ready here in just a few minutes to start getting something together for dinner. So we're doing a big group dinner tonight. And I think if everything works out, I'm gonna make some jalapeno poppers to go with dinner, so we're gonna get that going here pretty quick.
Right, if you get a weird random call, answer it. So just take those out. Big one. Oh, great. Look at that thing. Go watch. Why you got so many holes, bro?
I know you guys may not believe this, but it is still hot here in Florida. It's ridiculously hot, to be honest with you, sitting here just kind of getting stuff together, and I am sweating bullets. So I have got some jalapenos, and we're going to be making some jalapeno poppers. So I did bring some charcoal because it's just too hot to build a fire. We may end up having a fire later. I think Ken brought some firewood, but I don't even know if we're going to do that. It's ridiculous. But anyway, we're gonna go ahead and get these jalapenos cut up. I'm gonna split them in half, and I'll take all the seeds and stuff out of them. And I'm gonna throw all those seeds away because I don't wanna accidentally plant jalapenos out here. I don't own this place, so I don't wanna do that. But I'll kind of take you through the process of what I'm gonna do here. And this is a pretty simple jalapeno recipe, or jalapeno popper recipe, to cook on your grill, like camping. It's handful of ingredients. Actually, it's pretty simple, so we'll go ahead and get started with that, and then depending on how this goes will be whether or not you actually see jalapeno poppers in the video. So if you don't see jalapeno poppers in the video, you'll know it didn't go very well. All right, so just cutting the end off of them. I'm going to go ahead and cut them in half because that's how I'm going to use them. Cut them in half, and then we'll core them. That way it just makes it a little easier. And yes, I washed my neck knife before I started doing this. So we got like that. I'm gonna just take it. I do have my spoon. I could do it with my spoon. That might be easier, honestly. But core them like that, no problem. Got it, just like that. Now a bunch more. Well, it is raining, so I've got quite a few of these done, but I think I want to go ahead and do the rest of them. There's quite a few of us here that's going to eat, so I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. I kind of, like I stopped at a stopping point here, and I thought that this is probably enough until I got them all laid out, and then I decided I'm going to go ahead and do the rest of them. But I went ahead and pulled my grill and everything under here because I don't know if this rain is gonna last or if it's gonna just blow through. So I'm gonna go ahead and just set these aside, core the rest of them, and then here in just a second we'll go ahead and mix up the filling for them and see how that goes.
How much charcoal you got?
A full little, like one of the small matchlight bags.
Enough for 2 of your grills?
Probably. All right, so very, very simple. So we're gonna just add some garlic salt to taste. I went ahead and dipped some out of here. I've got it over here in another pan because it's not gonna be enough room to do what I need to do in here. So I'm gonna go ahead and mix up what I need in here because we are also going to add some cheese to it. But this time I found some of this Sargento's that's got the Frank's Red Hot on it. I don't know if it'll be good or not, but I think it will. I like the Frank's Red Hot. So start off with, we're gonna mix all this in there good. Just garlic salt. Get this mixed through. And then we'll add some cheese to it. So they didn't turn out the best. This is one of the better ones. It's mostly jalapeno, not so much pepper, but did the best I could. I tried to make it work, but that little grill right there just doesn't seem to put off enough heat, or with the coals that I got, didn't put off enough heat to really make this work how I wanted to, but still looks like it's probably gonna be pretty good. Well, the jalapeno poppers didn't work out too good, but dinner was delicious. Randy made that brisket. That brisket was good. And then I believe Ken made the baked beans, and James made some vegetable packets. Everything was really, really good. I did bring some dessert, brought some ice cream and cones and stuff, and even though I had it packed in the cooler, under ice, it was still warm enough that it made it somewhat soft, but I was still able to get a cone out of it. And the guys are eating on some ice cream too, but I decided I would walk down here to the river. The river's up since the last time we were here. But I figured I'd walk down here and cast the line for a few minutes, just see if I can do anything. It has been hot, hot, hot. Sun's starting to go down now, so fingers crossed it'll start cooling off. Can't wait to get on the river tomorrow. Paddle some. Oh, something got after it. Something started bumping it, so something's hitting out there. Oh, oh, got him. I got him. I knew something was after him. Got a little one. I knew something got after it. All right, little fella, let's get you off of there. All right. There we go. Let's try for something a little bigger. Did I mention it's hot? Oh, they're jumping down there too. The only thing I don't like about this little reel, or this little rod, I should say, well, I'll be dog, something else had it, is it doesn't have enough whip. It's hard to kind of cast it where you want it. Like that. They are definitely biting right now though. That's a good little spot. But I do like this rod because of how handy it is. Oh, pulled it out of his mouth. They're biting right now. Well, I have to admit, I didn't think this was going to be Camp Misery this weekend. Guess I was a little naive. It's still August, even though it's the end of August. And it is still hot. but that's okay. We're gonna make it. Earlier, I wasn't 100% sure. I kind of got overheated earlier, and I was feeling real bad after I came back from fishing, but I was able to sit down and cool off a little bit, and I feel a lot better now. But it ain't gonna be too long before I hit the sack. Still not feeling 100%, so I think I'm gonna just kick back, try to get me some rest, and see if that doesn't help some. It was a hot day today, and I'm just feeling the effects of it, I think. So I'm gonna kick back and get some sleep. I'll see you guys in the morning.
Alright, so it is approximately 1 o'clock in the morning, and got an update for you. Still awake. It is about 79 degrees, but the real feel is like 83 and the humidity is high. It's pretty rough. Randy has been up and just walking around because he can't sleep because of the heat. We potentially got some rain coming, so that might help here in a few, so I don't know. Florida camping in the summer is tough. I'll bring you back if anything else happens.
Well, good morning. I made it through the night. I got to sleep a few hours last night. It wasn't great, but I made it through it. And we got up a little bit early this morning. I've already had some coffee and stuff. Hanging out with the guys, trying to figure out what we're going to do that today. We have some thunderstorms coming. It's probably going to be thunderstorms most of the day. And so we're trying to decide what we're gonna do. I think I'm gonna go ahead and go break my stuff down now, get everything packed back up and ready to go. That way when we finally decide, okay, we are gonna go or what we're gonna do, I'll already be ready to go. So I'm gonna go get that prepared. And I think we're gonna have some leftover brisket and stuff for breakfast this morning. So that should be pretty good. But I know a couple other guys had pretty rough nights like me last night, so still not sure what we're gonna do yet. Only time will tell, I guess. Well, we didn't quite make it before the rain, and there is a pretty bad thunderstorm coming through. So we decided, we just staged everything down there by the river, and we went ahead and came up, seek shelter under the little awning here at the bathroom. And then as soon as the heavy stuff, the thunderstorms roll through, then we'll go ahead and hit the water. It's not going to matter if it's raining a little bit on us, as long as it's not like bad lightning and stuff. We're already soaking wet. It's 9 o'clock in the morning and I'm soaked through like I've been swimming, so getting wet's really not going to make any difference. Just don't really want to be out there on the water with that lightning. Alright, so looks like this is about the best it's gonna get. So rain or no rain, we're hitting the water. Alright, we are on the water finally. And I would not mind at all if it just stays overcast today. We're not in a big hurry. I think it's going to be a nice paddle. Looking good on that new canoe, James. So our buddy Ken isn't paddling with us this time. He's going to meet us at the other camp. And so what we decided to do, for better or worse, is to leave the majority of our camping gear in our vehicles. We parked up here off to the side in a little parking area. And then when we get to the other camp, Ken's going to shuttle us all over here so we can get our vehicles. And that keeps us from having to carry all our camping gear in here, and just make for a little easier paddle. So I've got the minimal stuff I'll need for an emergency if I had to. I've got drinking water, my water filter, I've got a big lighter, and my poncho where I could set up a poncho tarp if I had to. So all else fails, we'll still be good to go. And fixing to start raining again.
When I went 2 weekends ago, there's like a little island and the rest of it is gone.
Right. Yeah, man, it's crazy how much this looks like a completely different river than the last time.
Yeah, it's weird because it's like the depth only goes up 8 inches, but it goes out a
Yeah.
quarter mile.
Well, yeah, everything's so flat, so it makes it look so much bigger.
Yeah.
I'll tell you what, I needed this. I really did. Last night was a little rough. And, you know, camping in Florida, that's gonna happen sometimes, but I'm glad I was able to stick it out. Our buddy Randy, he got overheated. I think he's got some heat exhaustion, and he had to go ahead and bail out this morning and go home, which I understand. He couldn't even hold any water down, and that's a dangerous situation out here. So I'm glad he decided to go ahead and call it and go home, because that's a tough thing to do when you're out here with the guys, is to be the one that calls it and says, okay, enough's enough, I'm going home. But it's a smart move for him. I'm glad he decided to not take the chance and get himself hurt or worse. But man, it is so beautiful out here. And like I said, if it'll stay overcast today, that'd be sweet. We're in no hurry, so I don't really have to paddle hard or rush. We're gonna do some fishing along the way. Eli's doing some fishing now. So it is gonna be a good trip, I think. you using?
Crankbait. I think I need to go for something lighter because I don't know if they can see anything.
Yeah.
Barely see 2 feet deep with my blue paddle.
Something up there jumping. I ain't doing nothing crazy. I'm just gonna swim this little rubber worm. See if I can get any action.
Good, man? Oh yeah.
Well, no such luck so far. That's okay. I did lose my my little rooster tail thing back there, so I've just got my rubber worm from my bass pole, which kind of stinks because I really like that little one. But I do have some other stuff in my tackle box. When we stop, I might rig it back up, but who knows. I would love to catch something to cook for dinner tonight. So we get to camp, I might actually put some effort into doing that. See if I can get us something to cook for dinner tonight. That would be cool.
Sean thinks there's some bass over here, so we're gonna hang out.
Says the guy who very rarely catches a bass. So
What's that?
I said that's from the guy who rarely catches a bass, so you guys don't take my word for it.
What you doing, Robert? Getting shrimp?
have come to the conclusion that this river doesn't have any fish in it. Oh yeah, oh yeah, God is, I got him, sorry, I shouldn't. Hang on. Flip him into the boat. Oh, stay in there, stay. Dude, it pulled the hook off. That's crazy. It actually pulled the hook off as I had him in the boat.
I'm recording. See him.
Stay. Got him. Sweet. That's not a bad little bass right there. All right, he's going back.
I'm gonna catch you in a minute.
He gone. Well, that was pretty cool. That was a decent little bass. A lot of fun. Sorry about the potty mouth. I got a little excited. Trying to catch them squirrels. Well, we kind of pulled over to the side here. I'm gonna eat me a little beef stick. I'm not even gonna worry about putting on my poncho or anything. I'm just sitting here under the trees where it's not really raining too hard, and just chill. So it looks like it's just going to set in for a little while, so I think the general consensus is we're just going to keep paddling and get down to the bridge area. That way we can set up under the bridge and at least be dry for a little while under the bridge. Right now, I mean, we're out here, people have their ponchos and stuff on, but it's still just drizzling rain, so I think we're going to shoot on down there to the bridge. We're headed to the bridge, Robert. I don't know how good the camera is right now. It's all wet, but this is just setting in, and it looks like it's going to be raining for a while, so we're just going to go ahead and keep going. We're already wet. No sense in drying out just to get wet again. So we're going for it. That is a pretty cool little setup, man, with your...
I did it for the sun.
Yeah.
I didn't realize, you know, for rain it would work.
Yeah. We are almost there. We have a few more corners to turn. I'm just waiting on Mark now to make sure he knows which way to go, because this is a sort of fork in the river right here. We're going on the back side of the island here to head over there to our campsite. But it's still sprinkling. It has been sprinkling all day just about. But at least I haven't been wet with sweat this whole time. It's actually been a nice paddle. But I will enjoy getting dry here in a little while. There he comes. We're gonna hug to the left, Mark. So the river looks really different than last time. And trying to follow the track on the map Robert's got. But there's a good chance that we missed a turn back there. And we may be off track now, which means that if so, we're gonna have to backtrack a pretty good ways to paddle. So I guess we'll find out here in a few minutes. remember this little spot here. Good deal. I'm really happy that it turned out that we are going the right way, because I don't know if I had it in me to paddle all the way back up there and go around. I was dreading the thought of that. Thank you, Lord. Thank you, Robert. He had it all figured out the whole time. Alright, so I think we finally made it. Home sweet home. Well guys, we made it back, and unfortunately we've had a slight change of plans. So we were supposed to camp again tonight, but Sarah's got something going on at the house that's kind of sketching her out, and she didn't ask me to come home, but I can tell that she's bothered by it, and I'm not so far away from home that I can't go home and just ease her mind. So that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna head on home and just be there for her in case she needs me. So I really had a good time on this trip. Today's paddle was awesome. Today was a prime example of how you can paddle the same stretch of river twice or multiple times and have a completely different paddle each time. And it was beautiful today. The rain was really nice, and I just really had a good time. I hope you enjoyed this video. If you did, give that big thumbs up for me. If you haven't already, hit the subscribe button down there and ring that notification bell so you get notified next time we put out a video. I appreciate you watching. I'll see you next week.